Good morning.
Hi. I know it's Memorial Service. But it's Halloween too. So there's fun in this. There's connection in this. And then one thing that I like to speak about always when I talk about spirituality is that there is eternity in this. That's the idea here, the eternal connection in whatever way that you want to choose to believe in it. And so I love that the ancient Kel, so those of you who don't know, there's a lot of Kel in my background there. Well, it's actually all Kel. Both parents are from the Emerald Isle there, so that's where I'm coming from. So for me, in going back into deepening my spirituality, I went back into the faith of that, what that meant to be a part of that part of the world, and what were the traditions there, and how that develops who I am as a person, as a spiritual being, and finding the whole picture of all of our connectedness. And then we take that now and gathering in a worldly sense and putting that together with all of us as human beings and being connected to our Mother Earth and that connection. But this is the holiday. This is the time when they said, okay, the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. So they would dress up to kind of scare away, a lot of superstition going on there. There'll be a little bit of, some people who are afraid, the bad spirits, and they want the good spirits, but do they really want the good spirits? Because what are they really going to say? So a lot of us, we want to have the message from those that have passed on, but what are they really going to say to us? And we might not like the message that they're giving us, right? So we have this idea, we have this push-pull going on in our relationship, always in our relationship with ourselves, with those that are past, those in our hearts and minds. But that's great. I think that's really wonderful because it keeps it fresh, it keeps it alive, it keeps them alive. And that's what we need to do, because only the love is real. And that's what's important. What did they give for you? What are those gifts? They are eternal. And that makes us think about what are the gifts that are we giving to those that are around us now. Are the things that I am giving to others something worth being eternal? Or are we going to have to do a lot of, people are going to be doing a lot of cutting? Because there's going to be a lot of resentment, there's going to be a lot of anger, there's going to be a lot of things connected to us, and the way that we participated in our relationship with those we love and those around us. Think about it. Think about what that means. What does it mean if I am eternal? We're not all of these things, we're not here to give you, this is what happens. You are eternal beings and you will never die. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. But you can tell yourself that, right? I can tell you what scriptures say. Scriptures say that you can get reincarnated. Scriptures say that you can go to another place. Scriptures say all these different things that scriptures say. What is in your heart? What is in your heart? What do you truly believe? When that belief guides you in everything that you'll do in your life. Right? Even if you believe that this is it, this is the last round, this is the only round, there is no other place to go, then what are you doing today? What are you doing in your life today? Because there is something that does live on, whether you believe in an afterlife or not. That's the legacy. That is who you are. That will live on. And we have some amazing legacies with us here today. These spirits of these wonderful, wonderful, beautiful lights that have been with us this year. We have our memorial book, and this year we have 4 of our elders since our last memorial service that have now filling this room. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm getting goosebumps up the back of my neck and around my arms and everything. It's like they're screaming out, "We're here, we're here." They're like little Horton, right, holding the "We're here, we're here." And they're very present, and they're very strong, and they're very much here with us. And so I'm going to say that 3 of the names right now. I'm going to wait for his daughter to come up and say the other name, but those 3 names are Luella Murphy, Lucille Rosen, and Bert Caputo. When we hear their names, everyone come by them. They lived a life of honor and dignity and intention, and yet they were very frail and broken people who had some really hard things happen in their lives and to them, but yet they continued on. And when we talk about that veil between the world being the thinnest, what is that veil? What is that? Why can't I just go through? Because it really is a nothingness. There is always an interconnectedness. Everything always is. Those barriers that are placed are the barriers that we have within ourselves over intentionality. If my intentionality, if my focus is on the material, then the material is what I see. If my focus is on the spiritual, then my connection to spiritual is what I see and what I feel. That's what the veil is. The veil is that question mark. The veil is that place of asking that we say to ourselves, where am I? What's more important for me? And where do I put my energy, my attention, and what I believe is truth and reality? Is it all on this, the body, the form, material, things? Gotta have, do. What's important? Or is it on those ideals of spirituality, of unity and connection and joining and eternal? What is my eternal nature and what is spirit? What uplifts? Music uplifts. Light uplifts. All these beauty uplifts. Am I involved in creativity and beauty and sharing and being part of that? Or am I caught in that material realm, holding myself down? So, we have words of reaching out. We have God. God is going to help us. God makes the rules. God is the connection. And I had this really fun acronym that came to me this week. Because I'm not a fan of the word God. Sorry. This just, as I know that's kind of funny, the job that I have. It's just too many people have like a concretized image with it. So, but it's helpful and it's useful. We've heard it so much. It seems to be the word that comes out in the foxhole, right? It's just that one. And so, for me, this week, in thinking about and being open to it, and just I allow God to be, because it is, and I'll let it be. And what came to me was grace on demand. G-O-D. Grace on demand. I'm like, wow. Grace is like a beingness, right? It isn't concretized. It isn't form. It's a way of moving beyond the veil. It's a way of extending out and allowing for all of the feelings and all of the things of life to be here. Because that grace is moving and flowing and being and with us. And on demand means that I am tuning into it. That it's on demand, that it's there all along, but it needs what? It needs a tune in. It needs a tune in. The grace is there, but it needs a tune in. It needs a tune in for me, it needs a tune in for you, it needs all of that. So in order for that, God to be present for us, to be with us, and grace to be here with us. We pray to God, we call out to God. We call out to that grace. Be with us. Be with me. Help us to move beyond the veil, to understand what is eternal, what is true, and what we always want to have. That connection, only the love is real, and may only